Hey, my sugar woogers, y'all come on in the building. Let's chat. I made it home. And I said, well, I'm just going to jump on. I don't know who's online. I don't know who doing what, but I'm on here. So y'all come on in here. Somebody come in here, talk to me. Yes, indeed. I'm going to give y'all a few minutes to come in. Myra's the first one in the building. Hey, Myra. Hey, Angela Brooks. How you doing? Thank you for the hearts and the crowns, Myra. And Angela, thank you for the heart and you waving. Marquita Beasley. How you doing this evening, Marquita? Welcome to Chatting with Ms.V. How are you tonight? Victoria says, I'm in the building, Miss V. Call my name too. So how you doing, Miss Jones? Good evening. Bad and Bougie is up in here with some hearts and some roses. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, did anybody see Sandra Duncan is here too? Thank you for coming in tonight. It is 24 y'all in here and 12 y'all didn't ring the bell when you came in. Oh, Miss Wilma, you off from work tonight. Well, welcome to Chatting with Miss V. You don't have to just listen tonight. You can actually get in the conversation tonight. I was trying to think of what are we going to talk about tonight? And I started thinking of the old soap operas that used to be on TV, and it was perfect. The Edge of Night. Because I think that's where she is right now. She on that edge, y'all. Did anybody see her today? Hey, Homestyle. And she's wanting to know how everyone is doing in the chat. Lady Charisma is in the building tonight. Thank you for coming over. So did anybody see Callie? Callie was something else. She was off the chain today. I was trying to drive and listen to her. I wasn't really watching, thank God. It was bad enough just listening. But she done lost it. I think she is completely just having out of body experiences because the things she's saying could not possibly be coming from her mouth. Hey, Amelia Quick, how you doing? Pamela McNeil, how are you? Maybe I rung that doorbell as soon as I sniped briefly. Hey, Pearlie, how you doing? Went out and hit the like button. Thank you, Bad and Bougie. I appreciate it. And Amanda, hello, beautiful, and hello, beautiful to you also. And thank you for the roses and the hearts. So tell me, y'all, did y'all see Callie today? If not, we won't talk about it if nobody saw it. Did anybody see her live today? Thank you, Jam Jam. I appreciate it. I'm waiting on y'all to answer. Kimberly got all kind of stuff, hearts and roses, and she waving too. Hey, Kimberly. Did y'all see it, y'all? Y'all not talking to me. Thank you, Pamela McNeil. I appreciate you too. Well, anyway, I'm going to start talking because y'all ain't telling me whether y'all saw it or not. So I saw most of it down to almost the end. And I was driving and I was going, huh? Where'd she get that from? Why she say that? Who's she talking about? She had me so confused. This is one that I didn't just run over somebody out there. Hey, Sabrina, I blinked in and I blinked back out. Okay, I appreciate that. You didn't see her. Okay, Lady Charisma B, I cannot watch her. Okay, so y'all about as bad as me. But I wanted to see if she was going to react to any of us because, you know, she came out and she threw that white towel. And the last time she threw it was, what, night before last or day before last? And she said she wasn't going to be talking about folks no more. Hey, In the Know with Gloves, thank you for the roses. And Victoria Jones, welcome to Chatting with Miss V. Yes, she couldn't watch much. She sickened my soul. Baby, the stuff she was saying, I just wanted to grab that woman and shake her back into herself again because I'm telling you, she having out-of-body experiences. Somebody said something I ain't supposed to say. I got it set up. If the message is coming in and it's not a good message, they hold it for review. And then they can take care of them. And my moderators don't have to take care of them because I'm not on my right time. So I don't know where my moderators are. Hey, Miss Geraldine, how you doing? And Poho 69 say, I'm in the building too. Well, welcome. Well, anyway, This woman got up there, and the first thing she said was, I was trying to figure out what is the difference in what Treese does and what she does. Now, I don't know if y'all are aware of, but Treese came on and said that her and up top, the guy she was talking to, had broken up. So, of course, Callie ripped it apart. Like, girl, you ain't never had a man as good as him that don't look like your man treated you no kind of way, but came in, laid down, made a baby, and got up and left. But you always got some advice for somebody. Where you get all this advice from? And it's like whatever Teresa's doing is so bad, she could never do it. Miss Jackie Johnson said, I'm in the building. Super Ken, the Kentucky family. Hello, how you doing? Thumbs up. Thank you for coming in. Jam is speaking to you, Miss Geraldine. Sabrina said, period, Ms.V. I know that's right. Poho 69, I knew she was going to have something to say. Yeah, she said a lot. So I tried to jot down a little bit of it. Okay, so she was still lying about working. She mentioned that she had been to work, and I'm like, woman, why do you keep up that work lie? I'm not feeling her with that work. I mean, I think at this point, I've even checked. She is not on no California roll for a social worker. She's not there. No, ma'am. I don't know why she does that. So that was the first lie. And then she started talking about Teresa's man. She said he has to be an escort. So she's wanting to say that he just run around the island and all he do is make money off the tourists. Well, don't most islanders do that? And we don't know what they're doing behind closed doors. A lot of people from the United States go over there and they get people for a week or 2 days. I've known a friend who went over there and impregnated the woman, and she had twins, and he ended up having to bring her back to the United States, and they got married and she became a citizen. He was white and she was black. Okay? So that's not uncommon. Hi, Laverne Wilson. Hi, I saw her and she was having a field day on Trees, like she had a sugar rush. I ain't lying. It's almost like she is obsessed. She talked about Rennie again. And it's really kind of sad that she doesn't see that that's so inappropriate, since she sees everything else. How inappropriate it is to talk about that little girl. That's what gets on my nerves. I cannot take her for doing that kind of crazy stuff. Hey, Cutie Pie, Treese told her own truth. Exactly. She's always transparent, Cutie Pie. She don't hold back nothing. It's like I've always said, it doesn't matter whether you like her, whether you dislike her content, or you might not like her content today. What you gonna get is what is going on in her life. She ain't gonna run from the truth. I don't care what it is. I've been following her a long time, and she's always held to the truth. That's a fact. Okay, so then when she got off of him, she started talking about how Treese is struggling. Has anybody seen her checkbook? Has anybody looked at her checking account statement, her savings account statement, maybe her fidelity account, or whatever she may have to save her money in? This woman acts like she has looked in her wallet and know exactly what's in the bank account. That just unnerves me. She don't know no more what Treese got in her bank account than Treese know what Callie or me or anybody else have in our accounts. That is personal. You don't talk about that. But this woman just act like she's the accountant. She knows what she's talking about. She has to know. Hey, Sweet Peaches, how you doing? Sweet Peaches, where you been? I ain't seen you in a good long country while. But thank you for the hearts and the roses. I appreciate that. So after she got off of Treese was broke, then she went to, what did she say? She said that Treese don't value respect. I'm at a stop sign when I'm listening to this, so I got to push the button back so I can make sure. Did I hear what she said? She said, who does she respect? She hadn't respected any of us out here on these streets. And she didn't respect half of them men because we know her and Dwayne got into it big time. Okay? And not just one time. They got into it more than once because Dwayne and the kids, the two boys got into it, we know one time, and then we know him and Callie got into it about the little dusty charges she used to have. Hey, Devetta, how you doing? Angela Brooks say, everybody, please hit that like button. Please do. Over here chatting with Miss V, if you knew, the like button, I call it the doorbell. So when you're coming into the house with us, just hit the like button on the way in. And if you forgot today, just hit it on the way out. Hey, Wanda Younger, how you doing tonight? Then the woman heard the nurse say, it's hot in here. That she's a procrastinator. And I'm like, you ain't never procrastinated on nothing. I know when you get ready to come out here and dog walk somebody like you do on a daily basis, ain't no procrastinating in that. You must be procrastinating on paying them white folks them bills. That's what you procrastinating on. They tell the truth and shame the devil. Then somebody in her chat said that Treese was just running over there to give him sex. I've never known Treese running behind a man. I've seen many men come through her life in these years since she's been out here. But even with Coco, when she put him out, she was done with him. You never saw her running back over there to get him. We saw him on the phone calling her, trying to get her to come pick him back up. But when she dropped him off at his brother's house, he was a done deal. Hey, Jazzy One, how you doing? Yep, a done deal. So then it goes on to he used Treese's body. She paid him, is what she was trying to convince the audience of, which don't take much convincing over there. Why would a woman have to go anywhere when it's men right here? It's men right there in Atlanta where she was at the time. It's men right there in Florida. She got enough money to fly anywhere she wanted to. Did she go to Jamaica first? And then when she came from Jamaica, then she went to the Bahamas. Why do they think she's broke? How do you go out and buy 10 acres broke with a house on it, turn around in a few years, and you had already bought the Palisade, you went and got a BMW, and you still had the Camry there? I don't know how you figure that's broke. Those things have to be paid for, all of it. When we looked in the warehouse, didn't we see warehouse stocked with stuff? So we see where a lot of her money went, and she worried about that in the warehouse. Why are you worried about what this woman got? This woman can have goodwill, Purple Heart, or anybody to back up to that warehouse and load that whole warehouse on some trucks and write it off at the end of the year and still do fine with her taxes. She wouldn't have to pay as many taxes. And being the smart person she is, she's definitely a damn good businesswoman. She already knows that. Hey, Kimberly McNeil, broke where? That takes money. Exactly. They don't give no BMWs away. They don't give no 10 acres of land away. So what I figured out about Callie, anything she says about somebody, it's about her. She's actually talking about herself when she talks about somebody. She's the one that's broke, but she want to deflect and act like Treese is broke. And then Treese gets up and just take off and go wherever she want to. Did the money drop out the sky? Huh? This woman been making money a long time, but the whole problem with Callie, with Treese, is that Treese makes too much money for her. When she came out here and she put that $1 million on the line year before last, and then last year, the $800,000, couldn't handle it. Same thing gonna happen to Sharita. She showed what she was making per month in one of her lives this week. I would never do that. All it does is cause confusion in people's minds. How she make that much? I ain't making that much, and then there they go. They going after you. No, I ain't never been interested in nobody knowing what was in my bank account. That's my business. That's what I work for, okay? After she said she used her body for sale, then she says that she's nasty. Who looks the nastiest to me is that one over there with that dingy skin and that rashy face and them lips all crusted up. And she just looks dirty. She don't look clean. Her body doesn't look polished and clean and shiny looking, like no water never hit it, no lotion, no moisturizer. Don't it just look dried up and parched. But she got the nerves to talk about somebody. And then she called her a nasty, raggedy ass. I ain't never seen her raggedy either. When she dresses up, Teresa's one of them people that when she fixes herself up, she doesn't even look like Teresa to me. When she does her makeup and she put on her lashes and she has her hair done, those pictures that she took, those portraits, those were beautiful pictures. I mean, I don't know who the photographer was and her makeup artist, but she didn't even look like Teresa. She looked like a real movie star on those pictures. But I think Callie's a little bit jealous of that lady because she has height, she has a better shape. You know, she stays with somebody fixing her hair at least twice a week if she don't have braids up there. And she can't do the things that she does. And I think that's really her problem. Hey, Rita Williams, how you doing? Yes, she does, Kimberly McNeil. She takes very nice pictures. She doesn't have that glow like me and you, Ms.V. No, she ain't got no glow to it at all. You don't see no shine on her skin at all. Like, did any water or any soap or lotion or any kind of bed and bath, what you call it? Not Bed Bath and Beyond, the other one. Did you get the 5 and the 6 for X amount of dollars? Can't think of it. It's in the mall. Just jealous. But she want to say everybody jealous of her. She's put herself up there where she feels like in her mind that we're all jealous of her. I told that woman many times, I would never want to be you. No, 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 no. Hey, Jules, thank you for the roses. But this is a recap of what she said today about Treese. And I thought, let me just talk to my sugar woogers and my beautiful butterflies and see if they heard the same thing, or can you believe your ears when I'm telling you this? It's unreal. But she'll say anything when it comes to someone else. It don't matter who it is. It's never going to be good, and she's always going to break you down. And what I want to know is, how does she know what Treese is doing? I know she watches her 24/7. She stays on YouTube. That's why I know she doesn't have a job. Hey, Diane Starr, Sound Bath and Body Works. That's the one. Yes. I was trying to think of it. Straight out of Naptown is in the building tonight. Thank you for coming in. We over here trying to analyze and decipher this last live that Callie just put out. It was a doozy. It's going to be hard for you to watch it, especially if you're a Treese supporter. You're not going to be able to watch it because she's going to make you so mad. She had me turning curves too quick. I was like, bitch, you better not bust your ties out here being angry with that woman. I just don't like people to tear down people like that every day. And what really gets me with her is when she tears down baby girl. I cannot take that. I don't want nobody in the world talking about children and elderly people. You know, let them live. Let them grow up to be who they want to be. Instead of you choosing their career. I shouldn't already said she ain't going to be nothing. She going to be just like her mama. The twins going to turn on her just like Courtney did. I'm like, Lord have mercy. You would just think this woman here was dropped down out of heaven and sent here to bring us a message. And it ain't nothing like that. But anyway, she said that something had happened recently in their relationship. Like, she knows this, but she never did tell us what this something was. She crazy. Then another lady in the chat stated that Up Top should sue Treese because of her vaginal disorders that she has. I don't know exactly what it is. Callie called it out, but I don't even remember what she said. I think she said STD, but don't quote me on that. That Treese had STDs and that she had herpes simplex. And I'm like, Treese didn't rape him. She didn't force him in the bed with her. He was in the Bahamas and he came over here. So that wouldn't be rape if he followed her over here. I don't get it. Ms.V enlightened me. I don't give her a view ever. She spoke bad about the girl. Yeah, she spoke bad every time she come out. And it looks like, hey, Renee Sharp, it just looks like every time she comes out that she's getting worse. Like the last couple of months, she's really getting hard to listen to and to look at because she's getting deeper and deeper. And it almost makes you stop and think, is this woman really wanting her for herself? You know, what could she have done to her that was that bad where she would have to come out here every day and talk about her? I don't know anything, but she was over there in her chat and Treese hit that block button. That's all I know. Hello, Mama V in chat. Hi, Marissa. How you doing this evening? Hey, Tabitha. It's the title for me, The Edge of Night. Yeah, I just came up with that because I had been using those titles lately. I had The Secret Storm up one day, and that's when I had Holistic on the panel. And she was talking about her diabetes and her dialysis treatment. And then another day, I had up The Guiding Light. So today I was trying to think, give me another soap opera. And I was thinking, okay, on that other channel, which used to be channel 10 for us at home, we had channel 8, which was the main channel, and channel 10. They had the Edge of Night would be the last one to come on. So I spelled it like her last name. I said, I'm going to do some clickbait. I'm going to draw them in. But I am discussing her live and doing a reaction on her last live tonight. So it's kind of appropriate. Okay, I was trying to see what y'all was saying. But anyway, let's keep going. So the other lady in the chat said that Up Top should have sued Treese behind what she had. Okay, I don't know if y'all saw Treese's video, but she said that in her topic that Up Top was bi. And so I looked at a little bit of it to see what she was going to say. And she says he's bisexual. Well, that could happen to any of us. These days, all these men up in the closet and stuff, you better get to know them. So I'm happy she found that out quick, and if she can't deal with it, then she did what she should do. Let him go. Dark Shadows would be good for Cali. Yeah, okay, Rita, I'm going to have to remember that. Write that down. I don't think I got an ink pen. I took it inside. But I'm going to have to remember The Edge of Night. Dark Shadows and Edge. And I got it. Dark Shadows. Okay. Hey, Tiff Norris. Welcome to Chatting with Ms.V. Thank you for the roses. So, then she got on some products. Now, I never saw Treese do this. But she brought it out over there in her chat talking about she's testing sexual products. Y'all ever seen her testing the sexual products? Other than what she had, the rose? And I never saw her test it. I saw her showing it. I saw her selling it. But is that any different from any other store who would sell those type of products? No. Money is money. If that's what she chose to sell, that's her business. Then she said that Treese didn't have enough money for sheets. This woman is watching Treese so hard. She said that Treese hadn't changed her bed linen in 2 weeks, that she still had them blue sheets on the bed. But what I want to know is, because I've done this before, take the sheets off the bed, wash them, and put them back on the bed. Nobody has never done that before. Or maybe she bought 2 sets of sheets. I've never known her to be a dirty person. Treese has always had people up until now to clean her house. Remember? Them little ladies, I don't remember where they were from, but they used to come in and clean her house every week. So what is she talking about? Jam say, Rita, not even, but what is that? Baramas would bite her? Well, I don't think nobody would. That's another problem. The lady is just not attractive, and she has sold herself to be attractive. And not too many men are going to look at a 50-year-old black woman old lady ponytail up there, you know, that look like it's been around, like I say, since the 80s. And she's got on all this makeup to cover up all this stuff in her face, bumps and rashes and whatever she got in her face. And you can look at it and tell it's thick with a filter. Go back to that day that DJ called out Callie, and she told Callie to go take a walk around. And I don't know if it was a mile or what, but Callie didn't make it. And she was so upset because she thought if she made that mile, DJ was going to actually sign off her channel. And I saw where somebody said, this, that, and the third, shut her page down. Is that fact? Do anybody know that? Wanda Younger, I do that, Ms. V. Take my sheets off, wash them, and put them back on. Yeah, it don't bother me long as they clean. I ain't got to have a different color unless I want a different color, a different sheet. Tree's housekeeper was there yesterday. See what I'm saying, Miss Wilma? And that woman over there talking about she nasty and she been on the sheets for 2 weeks. This is what I wish they would stop on YouTube. If you're going to do a reaction on somebody, can you at least tell the truth? Go by what you saw and what you heard in the video and talk about that. Don't come out here and make up stuff that wasn't said, because that's when it causes problems. She wear casket makeup. Oh, Lord have mercy. Who is that? Stay in my lane. Say she wear casket makeup. It is thick. It's very thick. And she has gotten very dark in the last 2 years. That woman was about my color when I first saw her over there. But without them filters, she is very dark. And I think that's from the dialysis myself. That's just what I think. Wanda, ain't nothing wrong with that. No, you can wash your sheets and put them back on the bed. The idea of the sheets is to sleep on some clean sheets. It didn't say you had to change out your sheets every time you wash them and put a different set on the bed. That's for you. That's your bed. That's personal. That ain't got nothing to do with nobody else. In the service said that bonnet is beautiful, vibrant, pink, yes. We have a store here in Houston. I don't know if y'all have them in y'all area. It's a hair store called Quarter to 10. And that's where I got this one from. And believe it or not, it was only $1.99. Yep, $1.99. Thank you, Any Service. Things say late night chat with Ms.V. Yeah, you know, on Thursday nights, we have to go to choir rehearsal. Yes, she shut her page down, Ms.V. Oh, wonder why, Tip. In the know with Glow, stay in my lane. Because she had made her 1K, she was monetized. Wow. Miss Warren laughing at casket ready. Yeah, baby, she does. That makeup be thick. And I don't know if y'all have ever seen the makeup that they put on you after you deceased. By me being a beautician, I had 2 encounters with going into the funeral home. That makeup be so thick, it's like mud. You got to take a sponge and just kind of push it in. And I asked him, I said, why we can't use regular makeup on it? And he told me, he said, the person, once they pass, they don't have 98.6 body temperature. So the makeup kind of cakes. So you have to keep putting it on a little thicker. You can't put it on thin like you normally would just to cover. You have to actually put it on thick because that first layer just kind of absorbs into the skin, and then you got to go back over it again. But when my mom passed, I did her face, but the only thing my mama wore was foundation and lipstick, nothing else, red lipstick. She from that era Miss Carver was talking about. Miss Carver was talking about that red lipstick over there. That was my mama, baby. That was her signature. All I had to do was go in her purse and get her foundation out, and she wore the powder with the sponge. That was her makeup, not the liquid, the powder, and that red lipstick. That was her signature for her makeup. Let's see what y'all saying. Straight out of Naptown say, telling it like it is in the building. Hey, telling it like it is. Welcome to Chatting with Ms.V. Straight out of Naptown say, don't know man want her because she is a habitual liar. You ain't never lied. Can't you stand to be around somebody and everything you say you have to listen and you wonder if it's the truth or not the truth because you don't know. When she opened her mouth, you have no clue if that's the truth or if that's not the truth. Um, Telling it like it is with Lady T. As long as your bedding is clean and fresh, it doesn't matter if you only got two beddings to your name. Exactly. You could have one and just take that one off and wash it and put it back on. Military people know how to do that. My second husband was military, and I learned a lot about how they travel. They travel with bare minimum. They only take the necessities. And you may only have two sets of sheets because you only got so much space. That's it. That's all. Normally they got one and they put that one back on when they wash it like I was talking about. Diane Stone said, me too. And I have a bunch of bed set sheets and comfort sets. Yes. A lot of times I don't want to take them and have to fold them again. Because if you get out another set, those fitted sheets to me are hard to fold. So I would rather just take it out the dryer and put it on the bed again. I don't have to fold it. I'll be trying to kill two birds with one stone. Because I finally got the sheet neat in the closet. Now I don't want to take out another one and then have to figure out all these years. I still don't have it down. And I've even watched I don't know if it was YouTube or where I saw it, but a lady who was showing you how to do the fitted sheets. And I was like, oh, that's how you do it. She did the corners in, she did the flap over, but she had it laying flat on something. And it was easy that way. And then she folded it, and then she folded from that end, and then she folded this one over that one and flipped it over again. And it was a perfect square. I may never get it, but she did it. Anybody new? Elaine is in the building. I've been trying to find out how to become a supporter, and I don't have a clue. It should be somebody help her, Fanny help her, tell her how to become a supporter. Because I thought it was down at the bottom. I'm not sure on here where it is. Fanny help you, Elaine, become a supporter. Okay. Hey, Kathy Shannon, how you doing? Her health is deteriorating. That's why she's getting dark. Yes, I think it's from the dialysis because my brother was much lighter than me. He was like yellow, like what you would see up under my clothes, that yellow. But in the end, he was about a shade darker than me. And he had been on dialysis a little over a year. And they're saying that this woman has been on that for a very, very long time. I went back to some of the videos and I could see the patch up there in her chest. But, it never rang a bell back then until people started bringing it out that this was what was wrong with her. When I realized it had to be dialysis, when they moved the patch and she had that tube that just before she went to Vegas, and it was at that party that night is when everybody saw the tube. The dress she had on, it was too clingy and it showed the tube. So I do feel like that's a problem. Okay, telling it like it is, especially if you have a washer and a dryer in your home. Yes, it just makes sense to me. Any services speaking to one, the younger Tabitha say, I have heard LA say she has bought things twice, so Callie needs to shut up. She get on my last nerves running that big mouth of hers all the time and them teeth sticking out her mouth. And girl, and let me tell you, Trace needs to do something about that little girl. And I've been going to just knock them old raggedy teeth out of her mouth. Yep. In his service, I did my mom's makeup and used Clinique. It held up, expensive but worked. I used to use Clinique. It does work. I used to have a hard time finding my shade, so I was buying 2 bottles of makeup and then blending them together in another bottle. And then I went over to Clinique and they had the perfect shade for me, which I have it on now and you can't hardly even see it. So I stayed with them for a long time. I was with prescriptives for a while because when I went to the products made for black people, they was always too dark or too light. They didn't have that in between shade in there, and they just didn't work. I just wish Trish some kind of action against her. Victoria, I'm wondering when is that day gonna come? You know, like when she took Lele to court and it just stopped, and all of a sudden she over there selling her products now, and Gate over there fooling with them on nasty dogs. I just feel like that would just shut her all the way down. It might make her even leave YouTube completely because she don't pull up stunts on Facebook. Mm-mm. She know they would take her channel on Facebook. But YouTube's rules are much more lax than Facebook. So she come over here and she do the most over here. Jazzy one said, that's all my mom wore too. My daughter is just like her, red lipstick. I never, well, first of all, back then they had them bright shades of red. Most of the shades of red I find now, they more orange and red. They're not red like it used to be. I want red, like this red. And I can't find it. It's always too dark or too light. It's just not a pretty red. Ms.V, are you going to marry again? No, ma'am. Mm-mm. I'm not messing up my money. If I married again, right off the bat from my Social Security check, I'd lose $800. Right off the bat. And then the way he left things set up is that I draw so much, I'm going to continue drawing it like he had it set up, unless the cost of living go up. But so far, I haven't even had to mess with that because my checks, my retirement, and my Social Security has been enough to take care of me. So at this point, I just want my money to last until I'm gone. So I just watch what I'm spending now because I know his salary is not coming in anymore. So I'm living off of what I worked for and what he left. And I'm going to make it work because I ain't never going back to work again. Not at almost 70 years old. No, ma'am. If I work, it'll be out the house cooking somebody a cake or something. I wish she would too, Victoria Jones. She's not going to do it. She done said this is how she making her money, off the back of trees. And that bothers me too, because nobody else out here is doing that but her. We all are coming with our content. We don't talk about Cali all day, every day long. We have different topics over here. But for her, I mean, she thinks there's nothing else. And her chat is so conditioned. If she don't talk about her, guess what? They're going to tell her. We don't want to talk about that. We want to talk about trees. You ever heard anything so crazy? These are grown women over there. But y'all watch, Sister Circle 3 is coming. And now I'm trying to figure out, Dodo said today that she was going to close her channel down. What's going on, y'all? I thought about it. I said, well, maybe they're going to put Sister Circle 3 under Dodo's name because she's old enough to have her own channel, and put Sister Circle 3 up underneath her. Something is going on because she was over there cussing and fussing and raising hell, and she had like 3.5K. So why would you close your channel down if your channel has grown that fast? Of course, it came from a mama's page. It's all them old ladies over there encouraging a 26-year-old to talk crazy and do the fool. I don't get it. It's no way I could sit there and not say nothing. I just have to get up if I couldn't say nothing and leave the room. I'm not going to sit there and condone what she's doing as a grown, seasoned woman, and I know that's wrong and disrespectful to be saying stuff like that because she was the one who dog walked Sharita's grandbaby, a couple of days old, calling the baby old man, giving him names and stuff. You don't do that. You ain't never even had no children yet. Your children could come here looking like frogs and glowing or anything. I would be scared to do some stuff like that. Hit the $ in the comments, Elaine. You see it? That's what Fanny says. I thought it was in the comments. I don't get it on my side. But hit the $ in the comments, Elaine. That's what Fanny says. Telling it like it is with Lady T say we was shown army style folding and making beds in nursing school. Oh, okay. I didn't know you were a nurse. That's good to know. Um, I can't fold the fitted sheets. I do what it do. Yeah, I try. If I can lay them down like on this table, it's real long, and I can lay the sheet down on the table, and I can fold the ends, that fold part over, and get that flap fold over right. Then I can take it from there. But if I'm not on a flat surface, it's not gonna be pretty. I can't. Okay, Wanda, who is that? Miss Geraldine said, Elaine, hit that $ to the right to make your straight to the members badges. I'm hoping Elaine got it. Hey Karen, how you doing? Hi Ms.V. I learned how to fold a fitted sheet from Martha Stewart. Oh, she used to be Miss Perfectionist. Now that woman was a perfectionist. I ain't never seen no food that lady cooked that didn't come out right. I mean, she would go in the garden and get food, and she'd bring it in, and she knew how to do everything to it. Martha had it going on. I have to give her that. And I hated when they took her off the air and they put her in that little, what was it, Camp Cupcake, when she did the little, I think it was that she got an inside hint on the stocks, and she sold her stocks based on what was told to her. And they made her go serve time for that. But Martha was having a ball up in there. She met this black woman. I saw a little story when she was in prison. I think it was called Camp Cupcake. And she met this black lady, and they became very good friends. And then she helped the black lady when she got out, gave her money, and gave her a start. And I thought that was beautiful. Bless the host. Fanny says $VEETTA Brown. Thank you. Sandra Duncan, you have to go out the chat and then hit join. Okay, Elaine, you got it? Tiff Norris, I'm bust out laughing. I'm so far behind, I don't even know what y'all be laughing at. But Tiff is laughing. Poho69 is laughing. Kimberly fell out laughing up in here. I'm so dang sick of pig feet, I could hardly stand to cook it. Ooh, to look at her. Ooh, I think you and a whole lot of other people wish that she maybe they would just move her out of this sector and put in another sector. Put in the beef sector. She liked the beef with people. Put her over there and let them people tear her up. Lady T, yes, when I did home health, we had to make beds like the military. I learned quite a bit about folding his underwear and stuff like that because they fold it different too. I was folding it in like this, and he folds it in half. And I was like, I don't know, you fold your own then. Maybe that's why we ain't together. I didn't learn fast enough. Home health, we had to make beds like that. Okay. Ms.V, if they don't, can you send me a few of those? What? Oh, the caps? I have to go back down. It's down the street. It's not that far. I'll go back down there and see any service, and I just pick them up if they have them, and then I send them to you. Because I saw a leopard one, I saw a black one, a beige, a brown. They had other ones with colors in them like this and a green band on it. But I can even mail you the pictures so you can see which one you want. Catherine, I need to find the video on how to fold the fitted sheets. You probably got to go to YouTube, Fanny, because YouTube have most of the stuff on there. I meant, look, I got you. I got you. Hey, Prince, you made it in. We're not going to be on here much long. I just came on so I wouldn't be getting these emails and these calls tonight like, where are you? And the person that does it ain't even in here because I think she moderating over there on other channel. That's Sting. I think she moderates for Glam and somebody else. I do not watch that thing. Don't let me get you started, Prince. Baby, she was off the chain this evening. That's what we were talking about. We've been talking about the fitted sheets and everything over here this evening. Tiff Norris, they in the same state. That's why it was easier for them to go to court. Right, right. You're exactly right. Make sure they didn't cross state lines. I think it's the interstate that's quicker because you're in the same state. But when it's intrastate, you cross the state lines. That's when you got to get the FBI involved in it. And that girl obviously didn't know that. So I don't know, but Treese, well, I guess when she get her mind made up that she tired of her, or she ready to waste some money because it's gonna be a waste to shut her up. She not gonna get anything from. How can you get blood from a turnip? The woman ain't got nothing. You suing her for what? That's a problem within itself. You suing somebody who talk about you ain't got nothing, but she ain't got nothing. Ain't make that make sense. Fanny said, make sure y'all hit that like bell. Miss Karen Martin says, Fanny, wonderfully blessed. Baby, you can Google how to fold a fitted sheet by Martha Stewart. Yes, if you do it by Martha, baby, you're going to be doing it with perfection. Telling it like it is, it's just the dull red Coke red sticks now. Yeah, it's not pretty shiny lipstick like it was. Maybe she could just hit it one time and then she would take it in and it would be over. And I'd be like, why she always doing that? But I never asked her. Yeah, but she wore that red lipstick. My mama had that red lipstick down. In his service, God is Ms.V. I'm getting ready for work from home. Okay, you have a good night in his service. We'll talk to you tomorrow. Telling it like it is. So tomorrow is Friday too, so we can have Friday night, tomorrow night, we can have music and I just won't get monetized. How about that? Telling it like it is with Lady T. Dodo just lying. They full of shit and crazy games. You ain't never lied. But I don't even know why they would come out here and say that. If she really not, why would you mislead the people? But she not gonna lose them because they her mother's subscribers. That's why she could do that. How do you hate her but use her to make money? She's pathetic. And why is the hate so strong? I mean, she says real damaging stuff, how the woman stink and she got manly looking features and the red wig she had on. I mean, she went from the top of her head to the soles of her feet. That's how critical she is of her. And I'm thinking, man, I could see if Teresa really just took her and just slam dunked her to the ground or something. But they don't even know each other. They ain't never been in each other's company. That's crazy to me. I don't understand it, Kimberly. Elaine say, I hit the money sign, but all I see is super stickers and support chats. I'll figure it out. Thanks. The membership should have been down there too. Okay. Because Dodo don't have any content unless she is dogging someone out. Oh, she good at that, baby. She done dogged me. She done dogged Miss Carver, Miss Loretta. I think the only one in the old folks section she didn't have up there was Miss Yolanda. But then she went over there and she got Lovely B, but Lovely B ate her ass up. Lovely B and Justice, they'll tear down. Me, I'm not arguing with no child. You can say whatever you want to say. I don't care. Because you're not even self-sufficient. You don't even own your own check. Your mama's still giving you money when you order food. They go in my purse and get my and get $40. I'm like, don't she get a YouTube check? I don't know. Because Dodo don't have, okay, she don't have any content. I've watched her a couple of times and I was like, this little girl here need to be taken in the back room and spanked. Fanny say, Elaine, go out and go to Ms.V page. It will say join there. You got it, Elaine? Go out the chat and go to my page. It will say join there. Karen said, I enjoy watching her and she has the money to make things look so easy and accessible. Yes. I think I enjoy watching Treese because of where she came from. I knew her. I had been watching her when she didn't have nothing. When she was sleeping on the floor. I can't say it was Sharita's house, but in my mind, I think it probably was Sharita's house because Sharita mentioned one time the Sharita in Florida, her friend that's got the page here on YouTube. Her, she mentioned one time that she was living in her house on the floor. And then I saw her, I don't know whose house it was, whether it was some house she was in Atlanta after she got there or not. But she had Courtney and she was still on the floor and she was going out on the streets panhandling. And you have to admire a person to pull themselves up from nothing to $1 million. Callie ain't did it. And she ain't gonna do it. Mm-mm. I don't know. Martha retired. I don't know where Martha is today. I didn't know Celine Dion had passed away either. I saw that yesterday. I said, now, man, I gotta start watching some news or something. But she must have been a very sick woman because it really, really aged her. She had just dried up to just skin and bones. And her husband hadn't been that long past. So I don't know how old her children are either. I was trying to figure that out. I'm gonna have to look it up. Because I'm thinking her kids ought to be like high school age by now because they were little when her husband passed. Hey, Miss Blackhouse, her teeth are still self. Yeah, I be reading along and talking to y'all, and all of a sudden I look at a comment, and Miss Blackhouse say her teeth are still self-distancing. They think the pandemic is still around. Y'all are so funny. Y'all tell me all the time, Ms.V, you funny, but y'all make me laugh. Tiff Nars, first of all, Dodo Brain didn't have no sheets on her bed when she was in that dorm. She sure didn't. Shrek sick ass can't talk about nobody. Mm-mm. And you know what? If I was in her condition, whatever the condition may be, we've all summed it up that it's dialysis, okay? But whatever it is, and I had a chronic condition like that, do you know what I would be doing? All day, throughout the day and night, head down praying, okay? That tells me right there the woman ain't got good sense. Because God has healed many people, but I don't see him wasting no time on her. Her and Snoop had a show on, and one time, not too long ago, yes, they did. And they made a good team on there too. I used to watch them. Ms.V, any colors except leopard, Ms.V, and the floors are lovely. Okay, all right, in the service. Myra, hey, no road, dearest still, amen. Okay, Sting, you're in here. I'm here, Ms.V. I've been here cooking me some fish and fries. Okay, what kind of fish you got, Sting? You went to Kima? Piggy is a social scammer and robber. Seek help. Sexual evil predator making money off a hurting and innocent child. Positive. Piggy needs professional help. Yeah, the kind of help where you have to check in. Now, not the kind of help where you go and see the doctor, you come home at night. No, you got to be checked in because they got to reprogram things up there. Some of them misfired up there. I wouldn't care if I didn't get a dime. If you had money like Treese, I would pay for pig feet to be gone. Say, boo, vamonos, get up out of here, huh? Ms.V, that's why Tree said she wasn't gonna bother because Shrek ain't got nothing. No, she doesn't. We know that for a fact. That old furniture she got in the house that she loved to death, and the sofa that she supposedly bought for downstairs that we ain't never seen, and 20 old what is that? Camry, and it's not paid for. A rented house that we found out from DJ today that's in the trust fund of Mr. Juan. So it's like a family owns that house. And DJ is gonna connect the dots in a little while because she done picked up some more information and she got some more stuff out there on her community wall. No, I'm starting a business from home. Oh, okay, okay. Anything we would be interested in the service? Karen said, Ms.V. Shrek's hate for Treese is almost at a point to do away with her. It is. I agree. And the fight is why she blocked her. And I can just imagine. I don't know why she blocked her because she was over there with Treese. But whatever she said offended Treese enough to hit that block button. And when she hit that block button, it wasn't a couple of weeks. That woman had run over there and got her a channel, and she came out in the kitchen trying to cook. That cooking did not work because that food did not look right. It don't look right today. I would not say she could cook. I would not eat it because she's not clean enough. I don't never see hand sanitizers nowhere. I mean, almost everywhere I am, I got some hand sanitizer, okay? In the car, in the house, in my bedroom, in the bathroom, in the kitchen, out here, everywhere. I got some hand sanitizer in case I need it. Some wet ones in my purse, but not her. You've never seen her until the other day she came in there bragging on Juju had bought her some tissues. You've been out here 2 years and you've been blowing your nose on dish rags that you wash your dishes with. You put it in your mouth, but you over there dogging out Treese talking about she couldn't believe that Treese put her mouth on that man's penis. I call a thing a thing. I use the correct terminology when I'm talking about sexual parts. And I'm thinking myself, you ain't never put your mouth on one? Huh? Okay, Miss don't do no wrong. Miss Perfect. It does show if she's on an iPhone, Miss V. What shows? I'm lost. Sting. Tiff Norris says her day is coming because that's a miserable, evil bitch. And yes, she is. Baby, and so jealous. I mean, everything the woman touched. She touched this little pad. Oh, that pad was too little. Why she bring that little old pad out there? Why she bought it black? It's always going to be something. And she just can't help herself. Tabitha is rolling, laughing, and so is Fanny. Tiff, I hope it comes soon, Lord. She's a mess. That can't be God's blessing. Y'all got to be talking about something else. I saw Chef and Tay's wedding too. I think it was on D Classics page. I was over there on her page, and she had shared it from another page. And it was, what I saw was a beautiful wedding, but why you got to have two so soon together? It ain't been a year yet, has it? So maybe they had to do one up there. They live in Houston now. I don't know where she lives, but I know they live here in Houston because this is where Tay is from Houston. I'm thinking they're in the downtown area. That's where I think. Because when I saw the place that day, it was when Trance went up there to visit them. Right at that time when Trance and Treese kind of had words and fell out, was behind Chef Tay and Chef Carmen. Not Chef Tay, but Tay and Chef Carmen. And the area when Trance pulled up kind of looked like downtown to me for some reason. Treese has money and she worked for it. Yes, she did. Every time Treese travels, she does not lose her debit card because she got money on it. You only lose it when you ain't got no money on it. And we figured that out. In his service said, Ms.V, yes, she was very sick. Oh, I'm sorry. Prince says, Elaine, what do you need, beautiful? Kimberly McNeil. Oh, no, not Celine Dion. Yes, I think it was last week. Y'all have to Google it. I saw it yesterday and I was kind of thumbing through my phone and the news came up and I think it's either last week or week before last. It's not brand new. The lady been in the ground or cremated or whatever for a while. But they showed different pictures of her. The last time I was in Vegas about 3 years ago, she was performing out there in one of the casinos. And she had a contract, a long contract, and she was right at the end of her contract. But I don't even know what happened to her. But it almost looked like she had cancer because she's just skin and bones on one of them pictures. She didn't even look like herself. Elaine, what do you need? Okay, I read that. Miss V, also, have you heard of Gaza fruit cocktail wine for summer? I'll look for it though. Gaza or Gaza fruit cocktail wine. Okay, the wholesale liquor store is 2 blocks from me across the freeway. And they normally have a big selection of stuff. I'm gonna have to try that because I'm always trying different wines. I don't know what happened to her, Prince. I just saw it yesterday. I was rolling through my phone and it popped up. She really did love her husband. And he left first. He's been gone for a while now, too. Don't tell me Celine passed. Yeah. Please, she grieved so hard for her husband. She did. I think she had a medical condition she was dealing with. It must have been because I'm telling you, if you didn't know that was her, those last pictures in her last days, it aged her so bad. She didn't even look like the same because she was pretty to me. I thought she was beautiful. And her voice was amazing. Prince, they announced Monday she was very sick and she passed days later. Okay, in his service. Um, Pray for Jamie Foxx. He's still in the hospital fighting for his life. Oh no, not fighting for his life. Oh my God, what happened to him in his service? I knew he was in the hospital, but I didn't think it was that bad. Oh my God, these people are checking in and checking out. New babies coming every day and older people leaving. But what I've been seeing lately, it's a lot of teenagers. That disturbs me because they didn't get to be grown. Like Miss Loretta came on the other day and she was saying, I think it was her nephew that got murdered wherever she lived. And I was thinking, there's another one we'll never see to be grown. She should not be allowed to be around her grandchildren. Look at how her room looked like the trap. And then DJ Nim, when Dwayne came out, he said that Callie was running a trap house. He said it on Rita's live that night that she ran a trap house. I said, oh my goodness, not Miss Perfect. Yes, I think you will. I'll write you. My mentor is in Atlanta, so I'll be going to the Atlanta. Okay. Karen says, news break, Celine Dion isn't deceased. Oh, she's not? Oh, she's very ill. Okay, these people had reported her as being deceased. Thank you for clearing that up for me, Karen, because I just went by the article I was reading, but she is very ill. Okay, thank you, because I don't want her to be dead if she ain't dead. But she looked like she's in just horrible, deplorable condition. I mean, her body is just so, it's like bone, skin and bone. There's no fat there. I've done that also, and I didn't see it, but I figure it. Oh, you still didn't get it, Elaine? Okay. Really, she was just at her son's wedding in a wheelchair in his service. Okay. I'm glad to know that she hadn't passed then. You can't believe everything you read. She just proved that. Blowing nose on dish towels. Woo, yes, ma'am, she's nasty. And then she always got the nerves to call somebody nasty and ugly. How you gonna call somebody nasty and ugly? She had her mouth on a penis. That's what knocked her teeth apart, probably. But she want to say that her teeth just got like that 10 years ago. Well, I thought about it. I discussed that last night. I'm like, well, if you've been had your teeth like that 10 years, that's 10 years too long. I've been going to the dentist twice a year all my life, every 6 months. If they don't do nothing but just check them or maybe just clean them. My sister worrying me. I believe she done put her mouth on plenty. She got plenty babies, but then again, they say them babies ain't hers, and she won't bring the birth certificate, so we'll never know. Prince, yes, they announced they showed her. It was shocking to see. Then she passed. Oh, she has passed? Oh, damn, y'all. Pig feet was promiscuous. She was, because them babies are too close. And look at the age where she started having children. And then the pattern, just like a generational curse. Then the daughter, okay? And if they don't watch that little grown granddaughter of no-nos, that little girl is plenty grown. Y'all saw her in Vegas having dealing with them grown women out there. I didn't think she always talking about what really don't need to be. I didn't think that her granddaughter should have been with them grown women out there in Vegas that's Callie's subscriber either. The way they were talking and the signs they was throwing and all that, that child shouldn't have been with them. But it's okay because it's her child. In his service, no must be. I was referencing Oinky Trout Eater. Oh, okay. That's her new name alert. Jazzy one, she's infatuated with Treese in a sexual way. I think so too, Jazzy. Because I couldn't be, oh, Jazzy. Jazzy's this. And it's always tearing her down. I wonder if she think, well, if I keep tearing her down, maybe she'll give me some attention. Because now Dwayne did say that woman took him to a gay club. Now, why would a straight woman want to be going up in a gay club and she ain't even with a gay man? And why would you want to take a straight man in a gay club? I don't know. That don't make no sense to me. Prince say Dwayne said Hoofs took him to a gay club. Who cares if he is bisexual? Just use protection. Exactly. Sting said, Ms.V, no, they have those $1 million high rises near downtown now. Yeah, Veronica lives in one. The girl that I went to the Wortham with to see the Nutcracker back in December, she lives downtown in one. They have covered parking garages and stuff. And she pays an arm and a leg, but she's single. She makes very good money. She can afford it. And I did not get a chance to go inside because we were running late to get to the Wortham to get our seats for the Nutcracker. But just the building itself outside and coming up into the park and the garage, we went down the hall and through the lobby. It was beautiful. I could see money hanging everywhere. The chandeliers, everything was beautiful. Yep, then that celebrity channel announced she was very sick. Okay, we'll find out. Elaine, if you have an iPhone, it won't work. I think I have some people say that. Do not have a computer, do it on that. Okay. I think Celine Dion was in a wheelchair for a while. Wow, I didn't even know that, Kimberly. I hate to hear that. And the way she was so crazy about them kids, too. Oh my God. And she really clinged to him once her husband died. Yep, and you can soak fresh fruits in the wine. Gaza, that's the brand. Okay. Kimberly McNeil, I thought Jamie was doing better. Oh no. Oh, we're gonna have to pray for Jamie. Jamie got to come back in and give us some more laughs. Jamie suffered a very bad stroke. Oh no. So it may be some damage to brain or heart. Oh man. That's a lot of therapy to go back and try to come back from a stroke if it was a bad one. Celine has something called stiff person syndrome. Oh, Carolina, how you doing this evening? Welcome to Chatting with Ms.V. Okay, I didn't know what it was. It really tore her body down, whatever it was. Her family won't specify what stroke impacted. Okay. Thank God she's not unalive. Yes, Kimberly, because that would have been too much there. Her and Jamie too, because as soon as we talked about Celine, then they came in with Jamie. Can we lift Celine in music, playing some favorites? I'll do it tomorrow night because I'm not gonna get monetized. This one here, I already set it up for monetization. If I play the music, then they're gonna strike it and cut the music, cut the live. Okay, that's what it is. Thanks. That's when we thought, but I saw her in a wheelchair. She's alive. Okay, Miss V, what do you think about the coronation of France and Prince and Camilla? I don't think nothing. I don't even get off into them Englishmen. They have a lot of drama in their life too. Look at Prince Charles and the woman, his wife that died and stuff. Man, I can't get into all of that. I could use caps since I'm bedridden a lot. Okay, telling it like it is. That's what took my husband out of massive stroke. He lasted 5 years and I was with him every step of the way. We were together 39 years. He died 2021. Now I pray Jamie Foxx be okay. I know that's right. My father died of a bunch of strokes. He would have the little mini strokes MINI strokes in between, and he would just be just staring like that and not blinking, and you knew he was having a stroke. But it took him down to the bed, debilitated him all the way. Okay, y'all, I've been on here my hour. I appreciate y'all coming in. We had a nice little conversation tonight. I appreciate y'all coming in. Thank you. I wouldn't even shake Prince Charles' hand. I totally agree. Feel sorry for London, yeah. But anyway, y'all have a wonderful night. Thank you for coming over, chatting with me tonight. In service, if I get out tomorrow, yes, I do have to get out tomorrow. I'll run by there and see what they have. And then I think I already have your address. I have to look now because I erased them out the phone because I didn't want y'all's addresses in my phone. But anyway, y'all have a good night, and we'll be back at 10 o'clock in the morning. Anything special y'all want to talk about tomorrow? I do. I just need to come up with a topic. I wait. Okay, in service. Okay, I'm getting off just in time. I got 15%, but I do have a charger out here. Good night, Ms.V. and everyone. I enjoyed you all. Thank you, Lady Tell It Like It Is, for coming over. Y'all make sure y'all subscribe to her channel. Let's try to get her to her 1K. Good night, Karen. Have topic and field questions from chat. Have topic and field questions from chat suggestion, okay? You have a wonderful night too, Kimberly, Fanny, everybody who came into the chat. I appreciate you. My hour is up, and I'll see y'all in the morning at 10 o'clock. Much love to you. Good night. In the service, I wouldn't touch it saying, oh, Lord. Bye, Prince. Good night.